Hello everyone, my name is Tati, as you may or may not know, and I go to the Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, October 3rd, 1887. What? Okay, so basically in this video, I'm going to be covering whether or not FAMU might be for you. If you're already thinking like FAMU, or you're thinking like I really want to go to FAMU, like okay. So basically, I know that not everything is for everyone, but I'm gonna tell you why I love my HBCU and things that you may or may not like, and weigh whether or not they're important to you when you look for your college experience. So in addition to that, I also, if you need any application advice or anything, just like put down in the comments below if you want me to make a video on applications and how to get application fees waived, etc. etc. So yeah, let's get into the video. I was feeling thirsty, so I got me a little drink. And y'all know that I am a sparkling water girl. Okay, I used to not be, but whatever. That's anyways. I'm not gonna go on a tangent. Okay, so I have a little script over here, but I'm not gonna be going like only off the script. You know, I'm so sorry that my braids are like uneven. This is just a little sleep due. Anyways, okay. Number one, how, and this one like obvious, like you're gonna be like, Tati, obviously, but how, like, do you want the HBCU experience? Because that's like the most important question, is do you want the HBCU experience? And it's okay if you don't, because you can be black, you can be a person of color, and you can not want the HBCU experience. That's okay. But personally, I find that I love being around people who help me get in touch with my blackness. I love being surrounded by black excellence. I love me some black people. And I love all people, but I love learning about my culture and learning about different cultures from different parts of the world, you know? However, I will say that when thinking about the college experience that you want, you should be thinking about, do you want diversity in terms of appearance? Do you want diversity in terms of race? Do you want diversity in terms of ethnicity? Do you not care about diversity? Do you want diversity in terms of ideas? Because when going to an HBCU, like, there's gonna be a lot of black people. So if you want to see more of everyone from everywhere, then it might not be for you, and that's okay. However, I do also want to say that you don't have to be black to go to an HBCU, like, at all. Like, you can be white and go to HBCU. I have a white friend. You can be Asian and go to HBCU. You can be whatever you are and go to an HBCU, because it's historically black. It doesn't mean that it's only black. That's it. That's really just it. If you want to be, because I find that there's a lot of different people, different kinds of people everywhere you go. Really, I think anywhere that you go, you're going to find diversity of ideas, diversity of like styles, and because everyone's different. So you're never gonna find, like, black people are not a monolith. But if you're looking for diversity in terms of race, then maybe go to a very diverse school. Like, y'all know where you want to go do your research. Okay, next one. So number 2, what does your ideal campus look like? I love my campus. I think it's beautiful. I love the little, like, hidden little walkways. I love how outdoorsy it is. I also really love the size. Like, it's my ideal size. I came from a teeny tiny high school. Like, my high school had less than 500 people. My graduating class had less than 100. It had like 70 something. So I came from a really tiny little art school, and I didn't want to go to the biggest school in the world, but I didn't want to go to a teeny tiny college either. So choosing a school that was mid-size was really important to me. And I think I really like FAMU's campus. I really like the size of it. I really like the student body size. I think it's perfect for me. It's bigger than tiny, but it's not like as huge as some of these other schools. Like FSU, which is right next door. I have friends at FSU. Crazy big. I toured both schools when I first came to Florida to tour. Crazy big, crazy, huge. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it just wasn't my vibe because I do a lot of walking now already, and you know, it's not bad or anything. It's just like, especially coming from Atlanta and coming from such a tiny place, like I feel like going to such a huge school would be overwhelming for me. Like Atlanta's not a tiny place, but my school is a tiny place in Atlanta. So yeah, and then Atlanta's car centric. That's what I was talking about. Anyways, but yeah, if you want a huge campus, then this isn't a school for you. I really recommend that you tour and that you look at the acre size of schools that you're interested in. I recommend that you go on, if you can't tour, because I couldn't tour every school. You know, I applied to over 30 of them. I was not going to tour all those schools. I would recommend you look at online tours, you know, whatever you can. Or I would definitely recommend touring a couple of schools because honestly, like, if you go to the right school, it's just gonna feel like, yeah, I'm meant to be here, you know? Anyways, next one. Number 3. Do you enjoy representation in school subjects? So this one was a nice one for me because I grew up in a black area, but I didn't really get to see a lot of black representation in school subjects, you know, because when you're in like English literature class in high school and you're reading like a white author about a white family, you know, but when you are here or probably at any HBCU in general, you get to do topics that have, excuse me, that have black people. Like in class, you get to learn about black people. We always have to take African American history, which I really appreciate. I'm taking it this semester instead of last semester, my first semester. It's my second semester here ever. I'm taking it this semester, but I'm pretty sure every HBCU has like a mandatory African American history course, which I think is really important, especially in the state that we're getting to right now in the world. But something that I noticed immediately in my classes was that we had black representation. We read about black stories. We watched black movies, like, and that was really important to me. So if that's something that's important to you, I would recommend an HBCU. You know, I'm kind of biased, but I did apply and get into multiple HBCUs. So I'm not, you know, I can totally see like any HBCU, but any school in general, as long as you know, do what you want. So let's go to the next one. Number 4. Ad break. So before we get into the rest of the video, I just wanted to quickly interrupt to say that I am a brand affiliate of the Lip Bar, a vegan FAMU alumna owned company, beauty company, and cruelty free. I have plenty of their products which I can always sample for you guys, and I'm probably gonna make a sample post or sample video with those products. But I absolutely love them. I own plenty of their lip glosses, plenty of their like makeup things, because you know it's a makeup brand. But they also make cleansers, toners, face tints, lots of different things, guys. So if you go to an HBCU, they have an entire HBCU line, okay? I have the Rattler gloss, of course. But if you decide that you are interested in shopping with the Lip Bar, when you go to their website and go to checkout, enter code TATI to get 10% off your entire order, and you will majorly be helping me out and helping out the channel. So I hope you consider. Okay, thank you. Bye. And now back to your scheduled programming. Do you value a strong campus life? Now, we have lots and lots of campus events, which I really like. We have set Fridays, we have fried chicken Wednesdays, we have fried fish Fridays, we have lots of events going on. Okay, just like out in the quad. Like you go out in the quad, you see people doing giveaways, you see people giving away flowers, you see people giving away donuts, you know. It's cute. I really like the sense of community and family here. Um, some people, like, I have heard that it's not as good as it used to be, but I feel like if we all make an effort to like make it more exciting and more campus like lively, then it's gonna be cool. But you know, we have like big movie nights, like movies on the quad where you'll just go to the amphitheater and everyone's just like sitting on the grass, and it's like for entire campus wide or entire school wide, not even on camp. But I really think the campus life is strong here, even though some people say that it's not as strong as it used to be. There's also a lot of different groups and clubs and organizations that you can join. You can really find anything that you're interested in here. Even in my first semester of college, like I've had a lot of people tell me that they thought that I was like a sophomore or a sophomore or a junior just because I was involved with so many different things and so many different clubs and orgs. So there's so many. You can find something that's like that you like, and if you can't, it's so easy to make one. You just kind of have to do it. Like you literally just say, okay, I'm making this club, and then you can make an Instagram page, you can get people to join. Like, in fact, I'm currently helping someone make a club right now. I'm on the e-board for a new like creative modeling troupe. So so easy to like find your tribe. There's art clubs, there's a club for every single city in America. There's Duval Club, there's Atlanta Club, there's Michigan Club. Okay, like you can find people that you will gel with. Um yeah. There's also housing things that contribute to like campus life. Like there's housing step teams, there's like floor wars, what's the best floor, there's like a lot of things. There's of course voting for your like resident people. And then of course there's voting for, Miss Freshman, Miss Sophomore, Miss Junior, Miss FAMU, King of Orange and Green, Queen of Orange and Green, stuff like that. Like the whole Royal Court and everything. So, actually campaign season's coming up like now. So it's gonna be my first campaign season. So I'll tell you guys how that goes too. But yeah, there's a lot of things. There's step, there's modeling, there's so many things. There's also, even outside of the United States, there's an African, what is it called when people come together? I don't know, but like, I don't know. Anyways, there's an African club for different places in Africa, and representation and people all meeting, the next one. There's so much to do on campus. That was the point. The next one is number 5. How important is reputation and network to you? Now, this is a really big one. FAMU has a huge network and a huge, like, alumni system, okay? And a pretty, like, strong, big reputation. So, it's actually, when I committed, I started really, like, noticing everywhere I went. I'd see FAMU license plate. I'd see FAMU shirts in the stores. Like really everywhere I went, I started seeing it after I committed. Where I didn't, places I never saw it before because I wasn't paying any attention to like what college people went to. Like I did not care, girl. Like why is it on your license plate? Like I'm not even looking at your license plate for real. But then when I committed, I was like, oh, okay, Rattler. So yeah. It's actually because, number one public HBCU for many years. You will find plenty of alumni, and the alumni take very much pride in their school, okay? Like, I heard from someone, kind of like HBCU Twitter on Fizz, that they were wearing FAMU merch in an airport. Someone came up to them and said, hey, like, do you go to FAMU? Like, do you live off campus? This is an alumni. And this person lives off campus and told them that. And this person, the alumni, paid their rent for a month. Someone you don't even know, just because you go to that school. Like, There's so many, and people, I've met people who have gone to multiple different schools and claim FAMU. Like, listen, the alumni, yeah, okay, huge network of people. There's, I don't know if every city has one, but a lot of different cities have a pre-alum, like, club and alumni clubs, like for adults. Well, obviously. Like, I went to a pre-alumni Atlanta meeting and an alumni Atlanta meeting, and they gave me money too for playing bingo. Like, it's really just a family, okay? But yeah. So, yeah, if you want a big network, a strong family, a national reputation, then this might be the school for you. Of course, there are other schools like that. I'm just talking about fam, okay? You also have a lot of opportunities at FAM. Like, we have grad workshops. There's always something going on. You can go to see if you want to go to grad school. They have graduate schools come down here and talk to the students if they choose to go into the gym and talk to all the tables of graduate like feeder programs. There are internship opportunities, job opportunities, research opportunities. I feel like this is definitely a really good networking opportunity in college, because honestly, networking is half of success. Like, I know everyone says that, and I can make a video on that too, like how to actually network, but I'm telling you, like, it truly gets you places. So on to the next one, and I'm gonna take a sip of my drink because your girl is getting a little parched, okay? It's so good. I used to hate sparkling water, bro. Anyways, number 6. So this one is, how important is city life for you? Now, this is really important because, of course, FAMU is in Tallahassee. And Tallahassee is a small college town. And I think Tallahassee is a really cute college town. It's adorable. It's small. It's walkable. But it's also, the capital. There are things to do. There are clubs. There are shopping spots. There are little hole in the walls. But a lot of people have said that it's boring. I don't think it's boring personally. I think there's always something to do, especially because, I wonder if I'll talk about this later. No. Just because FAMU's a bit of a party school, okay? So even if there's nothing to do in town, baby, there's gonna be a party. There's gonna be a party, okay, and it's gonna be the party of the year. Like, no, it's not, but there's going to be one. There's going to be a party, and if you want to go out and you want to have a time, there are like so many things that you can go out and do. You can go out, take a walk in the park. That's what I do, honestly. Like, I think I think Tallahassee is a really cute college community, because like, I'm perfectly fine chilling with my friends, and I can have a time chilling with my friends, okay? But it's not like a big city. So if your vibe is more of a big city vibe, more of a Boston, more of a New York, like busy, bustling city vibe, then Tallahassee just isn't the place for you. And that's okay, because it's definitely a college town, a small town. And I don't think I would live here if I was not college aged, because, well, I guess college ages can be anything, but if I was not in college or like a young adult, just because, I don't know, I feel like it's a lot of like average college student activities that happen here, just because FAMU and FSU are right next to each other in Tallahassee. So I feel like it's definitely a college town, and I like that. But if you want a big city, then this is not the school for you. Okay. Number 7. How important are the dorms to you? Now, this isn't a huge point when picking your school, but at the same time, like, it kind of is, because it's going to be where you're living for at least a year, if not like 2, 3, 4 years, FAMU has great dorms. I'm currently in Village. I'm in the Polkinghorn Village dormitory, which is a suite style because I grew up as an only child. So I felt like if I had to have a roommate, like in the beginning of this transition, and I do have a roommate, we're just not in the same room, but if I had a roommate that was in the same room as me, I feel like I'd be really frustrated about that because, like, you're always there. Like, you're always there. Like, no. So, I was not about to do that, so I tried my best to get a suite style dorm, which has my room over here, her room right next door, and then we share a common area. We share a bathroom. I really like this dorm. It's one of the newer ones, I believe. It's really nice. Excuse me, it says sparkling water. The walls are thin, I will say, but that's kind of any college. The AC, you know, was great because, whew, thank God, because we live in Florida, so if the AC did not work, baby, I fear I would have to choose another, I don't know, another place to live at least, like. But yeah, I really like the dorms. I think that's a good amount of space. They're obviously, you know, a lot more two to a room dorms, and then there are dorms that are on campus but not considered traditional dorms, so they're more like apartments, you know. And there's also dorms that are only available for upperclassmen. But either way, like, I think the dorms here are great. We have good heating, we have good AC. I've never had an issue with my dorm, like, other than people, like, you know. And I haven't even had that much of an issue with people. I'm just talking about people leaving stuff, like places like the laundry room, whatever. But yeah, and I'm not even gonna lie, like, my laundry room, I don't know if it's fixed now that we came back from break, because I haven't been in the laundry room. I washed all my clothes in my mama's house, but there was a broken washing machine for a while, but we just kind of made do. Like, it wasn't really that big of a deal because not everyone's gonna use it at the same time. There's one laundry room for every floor. Sir, there's also, like, plenty of chances that they give you to switch roommates or to switch rooms. And I never had that big of an issue with my roommate, but they did send out emails, like, saying if you know, want to switch roommates, or we have extra rooms in this dorm, if you want to switch dormitories, you know. So I like that too. I also, yes, I love the location of the dorms. I love Village. Oh my gosh, I love the Village dorm. Okay, wow. Like, wow. I love the location. I love how it looks, because I think it looks really pretty, like how it's kind of old-timey style and how it has a bridge. I really like that. But I just heard somebody yell, y'all. I don't know if you heard that, but anyways, yeah, next one is number 8. So, how important are sports to you? As I said before, I went to a tiny little art school, so we didn't have any sports at all. We didn't have track, we didn't have, like, basketball, we didn't have anything. So I wanted to go to a school with good school spirit and good sports spirit and sport culture, because I had never experienced anything like that before. So that was important to me, right? I wouldn't say everyone here goes to games or everything. Like, I have friends who don't go to games because, you know, they're just not interested, and that's okay, but we get a free ticket, and so trust and believe I will be there, okay? And I will buy stickers for my face, like, okay, like, I will go out if it's a good game. Trust. School spirit is a big part of FAMU, I think. That's basically what I just said. Also, I had no idea, like, what football was even about, okay? But I've learned so much here. Okay, I can actually understand what's going on in the sports. We have lots of different sports teams, although football is our biggest, I believe. Not even I believe. Football is our biggest, okay? Because, I mean, we're in America, and I think football is, like, the American sport. And then we have Bragg Memorial Stadium. You'll always hear Rattlers say we brag different because of Bragg Memorial, which is right behind Villages, which is another thing that I love. But anyway, We also have basketball for men and women. We have volleyball. We have tennis. We have dance, majorette, step. There's cheerleaders. There's a pool. I have a friend who recently was trying to start a rugby team. I can't think of everything off the top of my head, but there's a lot of sports here, so there's probably something for you. Now we don't have like the more niche things. Like I know that UGA has like paddling, and not only that because I have a friend who goes there because I'm from Georgia, but we don't have like niche sports, but we do have lots of sports, and we have a rec center. So even if you don't have a sport, like at the rec center, there's a big place to do kind of whatever you want. And there's also lots of exercise equipment. So you always will be able to work out. We also, of course, we have the Marching 100, which isn't like necessarily a sport, but with how much work they do, like we might as well consider them a sport. Like, let's be serious. Which is another thing, if you play an instrument and you want to be part of the Marching 100, the Marching 100, baby, then obviously FAMU is the place for you because nobody else has the Marching 100. Okay, period. Okay, fan of the year for how many years? I don't know, but I'm sure it's more than one. Anyways, because I walked in there, I seen them trophies. Oh, child. Let me just finish off by saying if you want a good sport culture, a good alumni culture, because alumni will come to the games too. At our homecoming game, we had the alumni of the Marching 100 actually play, and that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. So if you want a good school spirit culture, a good sport culture, then FAMU might be the school for you. Number 9. If you value having smaller classes. So I already said that I went to a teeny tiny high school. So at my high school there were not big classes at all, right? So I thought I really didn't want to go somewhere where I'd have to sit in a lecture hall with hundreds of people in the back, and the teacher would never really know me. I know all of my teachers. There are a couple of them that I've had personal conversations with. My math teacher, I love him so much. He wants you to succeed in every subject. So I will literally just go and we'll just talk, So I don't think that'd be possible if there were 100 people per class and there was a huge lecture hall. At FAMU, I found this online that the class to faculty ratio is 15-1. So yeah, I thought it was really important because I think that a really big part of, I don't want to say success, because you can succeed while having a big class, obviously people do, but I think it's important, at least for me, to be able to talk to my teachers, to be able to form relationships with my teachers, and to be able to reach my teachers outside of class. So if that's important to you, we could be alike, But obviously, not every teacher's like that. Number 10, the last one. If a strong research program is important to you. Now, FAMU has really good research opportunities. It's considered a really high research school, I believe. We have earned millions and millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars even this year, and not even including last year, just in research opportunities and research rewards. So I actually have a friend who is set up already, and it was her first semester too, and she's already set up with multiple research opportunities that are paid. This friend is a physics major and pure math, so that might have something to do with with the research opportunities, but I'm sure that there are so many different subjects. And also recently, entomology, or whatever the study of bugs is, they were paying people to get into that as well, and they were doing a really big, like, if you, you know, major in this, like, we'll pay you this much, or like research opportunities for that too, you know, just something to think about. So to conclude this video, I just want to say I love my HBCU, okay? And while not everything is for everyone, obviously, like, I really, you know, if you don't like it, then you could always change schools, and that goes for any school. Like, choosing a school seems like a huge deal and a huge thing, but to be completely honest with you, a lot of people don't even pay attention to the school that you go to. So truly go for you and go for the experience that you want to have. And if you choose a school and you're like, oh my god, like, I really don't want to make the wrong decision, you can always transfer. You can always transfer to a different school. And you can always go to a community college and transfer to a bigger name school. Like, there's so many different options if you choose to go to college in the first place. So I just want to bring that out there because I don't want anyone to feel like they need to choose something, or like they have, like, because I remember I felt really overwhelmed. I'm a first gen student, and I didn't even know what I wanted to study when I was applying to college. I was applying under different, like, mostly under undecided, because I didn't know what I wanted to study or what I wanted to go into, because I don't have all the answers, okay? So I definitely remember that overwhelmed feeling, and I just want to alleviate some of that anxiety about choosing a college. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. And that was not even that good, like, guys, I promise I can sing, but subscribe, okay? And comment down below and press that like button, because it truly helps me so much. It helps me grow my channel. And you know, I'm a broke college student, so I'm really trying to grow this channel and make a little side income. So yeah, if you like this video and you want to see more from me, subscribe. And don't forget to use my code Tati at checkout if you choose to shop the lip bar, which I brought up earlier in this video. So go ahead and do that. Do your thing, boo. Okay, toodles. Hope y'all enjoyed. Bye.